Hello and welcome back to another brand new video. Today's video we're off to Aragon in the Moto3 Career mode for round 14 of this season. After a great run of form in the last couple of rounds, can we get closer to the top of the championship with a solid race in Aragon? Let's find out. Once again, it is absolutely lashing for qualifying. Beyond the joke at this point that the wet sessions always come in the middle of the weekend for Aragon. No different. Feel pretty good in dry. This is my first laps in the wet, so I'm not really confident of doing well in qualifying. Usually the AIs in full wet, the AI are ridiculously quick. So let's see what we can do as we come up towards the end of sector 1 coming into turn 5. 203.7 is Binder's fastest lap at the moment. I hope to be within a second of that. And I'm 1.3 off in sector 1 alone, so work to do in the rest of the lap, shall we say. So thankfully, because it was dry all weekend, I've made it through to Q2. So worst I'll be starting is 18th position, and with a first sector like that it might as well be 18th. Very fun track and on board on the Moto3 bikes. Very tricky and technical, a lot of ups and downs and blind corners, but it's fun. And we are 2.8 seconds off, so we are absolutely miles off the AI. So I reckon the AI are maybe bugging out a bit here, because to be 3 seconds faster than me in this session is almost impossible, I reckon. My pace usually in the wet isn't that bad, so I'd say that they're glitching out, and I'm 3.7 seconds. I'm using a second every sector nearly, so it's probably going to be over 5 seconds by the line. Actually, it mightn't be that bad for the line though, because the last sector is just a long back straight and the last 2 corners. As we get him a bit wide, get a late apex, bringing it back now to come up the line. We're already at the time that Binder set 204, 205, 207, 4.4 seconds off. We have qualified last in Q2. To a 7.9 even. These G's nearly 208. Not really sure exactly why I was so slow compared to the AI, but all I know is that we have work to do in the race to get back from 18th position. I really don't know why the AI have managed to go that much faster. They seem to, especially when you have a dry weekend and have wet racing or wet track time afterwards, they all seem to glitch out. But anyway, on to the race. So I've put a lot of fuel into the bike today for the race. It is dry, thankfully. It is a bit cloudy. Yeah, we have our work cut out for us. I've gone for medium. Yeah, I have a busy few laps ahead of me. Dan Binder sitting on pole, one of the championship challengers. 5 red lights and we're off. Decent enough initial launch. Hopefully on the opening lap, with me having extra fuel, I'll be able to blast past a few of them. But actually off the line through turn 1, we're going back 3-4 positions. We're in behind Carlos Tatai and Yamanaka. Got a good run around the outside of Tatai. Will we be up into the top 20? We are for now. So already you can see Binder a sector or a corner ahead of me already, so he's already doing a very good opening start to this race, whereas I am way back out of the points. So unfortunate for me, I have not gotten the start I needed. I have rake fuel on the bike because I get tagged from behind. I think it was De Pasquier, the late great Jason De Pasquier. Yeah, it was. Bless him. So nearly last at the moment. 22nd position. Next up is the Pasquet again, unfortunately. I'm going to go for the move up into turn 13. I got on the inside curb, trying to give him space, and I got a track limits warning for that. So now onto the back straight, into power 3, to see can we get a good slipstream and get back in towards the top 20. 7 lap race here, so we really do need. So we get a great slipstream off the back of the KTM rider. We get a great slipstream and we're up into 21st. AI take a tighter line to me through the last turn 16 and turn 17. I get a much more flowing run out. I get a great drive. Go to the inside of Max Koffler and Filip Salic. Yamanaka and Dennis Anchu are up next, and they're battling up ahead, along with Sasaki, I think, is the rider just in front of them. So at the end of lap 1, and I've fallen back a few positions, but I've gained them back, so I'm back to pretty much where I qualified. But yeah, the Darren Binder and McPhee are in first and third at the moment, so they are getting good points at the moment. So I get in very hot into turn 5, nearly clipping the back Yamanaka. I have to sit it up and just run on a bit. Hopefully we'll be able to make up a few more positions this lap, hopefully get into the points, and then we can start chipping away to top 10. I do believe that my pace in Detroit is solid. I felt very good in free practice 1 in full sunny conditions. So we actually go for the inside here of Yamanaka, and we are actually caught on the side of him. He's holding around the outside, but we've ran him to the edge of the track, sat him up, and we get good drive up the long little straight here into turn 11, and now down into 12. The 2 Red Bull IO KTM riders up next to Satellite, the Tech 3, sorry I should say, Sasaki and Dennis Anchu. Now I'm going to try and get a good run out of the bus stop here, get into, hopefully get Sasaki as well as his teammate. Picking up a lovely slipstream. I go to the inside of Anchu. Will I get Sasaki as well? I have a great overspeed run down the back straight into the penultimate corner, into P16 for now. Sergio Garcia is up next. He's the first man in the points for me. Again, I feel like I got a great run up the little back straight there onto the start finish straight. So I'm about 2/10 off the fastest man on track, Jeremy Garcia, the race leader. So again, my pace looks solid. Look to have good strong pace, which is good. So we're on to lap 3 now, and we're pushing and pushing and pushing. Hopefully if we get by the end of this lap towards the back of Garcia, it looks like there's a bit of train. It looks like there's 2 little trains beginning to develop, so it's kind of 15 to 10th and then 10th up to the podium riders who have again escaped. So if that's the case, hopefully I'll be able to knock them off in the back straight if I can get a good slipstream. I am catching the back of the gas rider ahead, Sergio Garcia, and Fanati's just ahead of him, so I am making progress ever so slightly. So now we're on the back of him as we come through Marc Marquez corner. Trying to sit the bike up, get a good run up through turn 11, long turn 11 here. And see can we make up time and into the braking zone of turn 12. We actually make a bit of a lunge, just run slightly wide, have to set it up. Got in a bit hot there myself. You can see actually there's a small gap, but they're nearly like a massive train instead of 2 individuals. But if we get a good round out here, use up as much fuel as I can. I'm not actually that close. I thought I'd be closer. Don't think I'm going to make up much time because they all have the slipstream of each other, so I probably won't get sucked into it. And unfortunately we didn't, but maybe we can get him into turn 1, get Garcia even. So yeah, we usually get good run, and this time is no different. 4 riders ahead of us, and we've got a great run. We've actually got all 4 of them. We've gone from 16 to 12 across the line, and we've taken a tenth out of our own fastest lap, so we're a tenth off of Messia's previous fast lap. And I actually I had to have a quick look over my shoulder just to double check that I got them done, because I was looking at my timing screen, it said 16 to 12, and I didn't realise that I got 4 men. That was crazy. Shows what a good run I got out of the last corner. So we're into P12 now, so we are picking up a handful of points. Still a few laps left, so we're still not out of I reckon a podium is on the cards. I do reckon we could pull a podium back if we can get to the front of this group by the end of the lap, hopefully, and then push for the few laps to catch the 3 lads out front, Messia, McPhee and Binder. Pedro Acosta in 9th place, having a bit of a poor race for his standards. He's usually up there fighting for the podium in the race win every weekend, so to see him down in P9 is a pretty disappointing result for him at the moment. As we go up the inside of the gas rider, he brakes quite late, beats me on the brake, and I actually broke early because you see I end up turning in on the curb, getting another track limits running. I switch to the inside here. Can I get it? Guevara and Suzuki do, so up another 2 positions. No, Costa's up next. That's going to be a track limit on it. Yeah, no, it's just the way I flipped the bike over. So now see, can I get onto the slipstream? So I'm into P10, so maybe P9 by the end of this back straight. Costa getting good slipstream, but I got much better. Gabby Rodrigo, he was a bit of a championship fighter last few rounds, but he's looking after sliding back ever so slightly in the last few races. Once again, I try and get a great run. I actually do it again. I get a fabulous run out of last corner. Can we get everyone? That is 6 riders in one corner. You do not see racing like this anywhere else but Moto3. 6 riders in one corner. Fantastic drive out of the last corner onto the home straight. And now we have the podium in front of us. I set the fastest lap as well that lap. No surprise there with the pace I had out of the last corner, showing up another 6 riders. Now, it's very easy to follow someone in Moto3 when you're on board. You can kind of use them as their marker. Now that I've got ahead, it's struggling slightly. Sure, it'll just take me a lap or so and I should be back to my full pace, as I am slowly pulling in Messia. See, goes for the inside of McPhee ahead by the look of it. Thinks better of it. So they're going to be tricky to catch unless they have a moment. Gap is coming down slightly, about a tenth or so every sector. And now we're right on the back of them, almost under a second. Still have plenty of fuel to burn, so I'm going to whack it into fuel power mode 3. Let's see, can I make up time down this back straight? It's a bit of a downhill hill. And then as I come out of the last corner, see, can I get a good ride onto the home straight, pick up some time. So it's about 0.8, 0.9 at the moment. Got a good run, keep it in power 3. It's down to 0.6, 0.5. So I did make up about 2 tenths just in that last corner. And now I'm with them on the penultimate lap, and I'm right on the back of German Messia. John McPhee second. I got a great run through turn 2. Have to kind of just settle there. There was nowhere to pass there. But Binder looks like he's escaping at the front. McPhee doesn't look like he has the pace, and Messia is hanging on and kind of dragging McPhee back. I hopefully can spring past the 2 of these and get onto the back of Binder before the end of the end of the lap. So a lap and a half remaining. Currently sitting in P4. Plenty of fuel left to burn, so I should be able to hopefully get one of these on the straight. Just need to be close enough to pick up some slipstream. Get quite a good run through Marquez corner and up into turn 11. Can we go for a dive into turn 12? Messia goes for an the outside line through the corner and gets it done. Fabulous move. As I go to the inside, can I get the two of them? Yes, I can. Into P3. Messia fights back. I actually have to give it to him. He loves that outside line. That's track limits warning number 4. One more warning, and that is a long lap. I get a good run past McPhee out of the bus stop. Now I have the Messia slipstream. Go to the outside, power 3. Now I'm going to slingshot onto the back of Darren Binder. Can I get him into turn 1? I'm gaining so fast on the straight with the slipstream, and I get him right on the back from now nearly just ahead of me. Now if I pick up, I put the power down to 2. Back out of it, and I get a great run slipstream up to the line. And we're into the lead on the final lap of the race. Now can we hold it and bring it home as we get out into the curbs? Binder goes for a dive. I have to let him have it. He runs wide, but manages to get it stopped. These Petronas lads love a good battle. And so they're at the top of the championship. They are the top of the food chain in this class. They can battle at every track and they're always on the pace. Now McPhee actually is off the podium. Messia has McPhee as well, so if we could get Binder, this would be a very good result, even though Messia looks like he wants to try and get me back. But can we get him? I reckon into the penultimate corner on the long straight. If I save up, I have plenty of fuel to be burnt. If I can just stay with him, he's trying his best. He knows that's where I'm strongest. And I got a great run through the reverse corkscrew they call it. Reference to the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. As we come through Marquez corner, I slide around, drifted to pick up the power, and he's just a bit further away than I'd like, so you can make time up into this braking zone. I'm gaining on the brakes. Do I get a stop? Sliding it in, backing in front, pushing on the limit here, trying to pull back Darren Binder. Get a great run through there, almost getting a track limits warning, which would result in a long lap penalty. I'm actually going to take a handy through here now, just not to get the penalty. Now he's a third of a second up the road. Try and pick up some slipstream up into fuel mode 3, power 3 to the end. I get slipstream, picking up slipstream. I'm being dragged in. I'm going to go to the inside. Now can I hold it through the last corner? All race has been brilliant through this corner, but will the AI try and cut me up the inside? And Binder's managed to sneak underneath me. Can he hold the line? I've been usually quicker. I go to the outside, managed to get him back, and I reckon I've just managed to hang on. So in that last 2 corners, there was a double overtake. I overtook him. He managed to turn it tight, get him to the inside, but I got a better run running deep. And yeah, I'm up into P2, 1 point off the championship lead. So an absolute fabulous Aragon GP. At one point it was nearly last, and to come away with the victory was a fabulous result for me and my team and the championship. 1 point off the lead. Now I'm thereabouts. Up next to Misano is one of my favourite tracks on the calendar. Another track I've been to in real life. It's one of the great tracks to ride. I really enjoy riding it. I hope to be able to fight at the front and be constant in that race, and hopefully I can take the lead in the championship. So I'm going to leave this episode here. That's been everything today for episode 14 of the Moto3 Career Mode. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you for episode 15 in the not so distant future. Thanks again, and bye bye.